I'm guessing the reason you couldn't hear me was because I had it set to monitor with output off. Can you hear me now? Jesus. You know, I take a good chunk of time to make sure everything's set up correctly. And then I forget to turn monitor off. Well, anyway. Let's forget that ever happened. And we'll just go play the game now. Brilliant. Okay. Turn this up a little bit. Okay, so with the fancy new mixer issues solved, even though it had nothing to do with the mixer whatsoever, it was my own genius, I can talk now about things and how things might sound different. In fact, I need one of the things back. That's the one. Okay. So my fancy ass cool little mixer thing here, which just refused to open up the software I needed it to open. Alright. I need you. There we go. Has a fancy built-in feature where it will do a thing called ducking, which I need to up somewhat. Alright. Cool. So, whenever I talk, everything else gets quieter, and that's fancy and shit. And then when I stop talking, it gets louder again. So the game should be a little bit louder now than it usually is. And I might also sound slightly different. I don't know. This is a different tone to it. This is my old mixer. It's not even a mixer, it's just a preamp. But it's got a vacuum tube in it, so it's got a sort of warmer tone. This one is all electronic. Of course, the fun thing about my new mixer is, of course, the fact that I can just, if for some reason I need to, appear in a tunnel. Whoa. Hello. And then I can turn on a delay instead. Beep, 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 beep. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Whoa. Neat. This was definitely worth the money. I'm quite happy with it though. And then those chorus. Chorus is just weird. Chorus. I don't think it's doing anything. Hold on. Chorus. There we go. Now it's real creepy. And I'm a robot. Robot. Ooh, spooky. Spooky. Alright. Plus I have a bunch of little knobs and dials and shiznit, and that just makes me feel like a pro. Anyway, the game. So. And if the ducking thing gets annoying, like you just want the music to just be quiet, let me know. Because that's easy to turn off. And I actually know what the hell I'm doing for that one. Don't know what else I was going to say. Oh, yesterday was a very interesting day in the world of Rock Valley. Let's see. There was a tsunami, which sucks on its own. And then whilst the tsunami was still going on, but not really, but the game thought it was, but it wasn't, there was a thunderstorm, which kind of burned down a lot of trees and also some buildings. but we only lost like 20 some people in a tsunami and a massive thunderstorm, so I think we did pretty well. But I then started to lose a lot of money, so right now I have what's it called? For-profit education on for the entire city, so that all of the schools are costing me less. Actually, is really all it does. It doesn't give me money; it just costs me less money. Just so I can kind of rebuild some of my currency. I was gonna do like something, but I don't remember what it was. I had like a whole plan. I don't know. I guess I'll just buy a big chunk of land somewhere at some point. Ideally, it'd be light out so I could see what the hell I was doing. I'm thinking over there. Which thing failed? Not failed. Which one did we lose? Was it this one? Was it baseball? All right. Was it the big stadium then? Let's see. It was. Oh well, I still made $29,000, so I'm okay with it. America. Okay, let's see here. Let's speed up time so hopefully it becomes lighter, quicker. Over 4 million, so let's turn off the for-profit education so I get a boost of people coming in. Won't be making as much money, but people will be happier. I don't have any train station on here. Why don't I just, I don't know, adjust that in a way that makes more sense? So that's not right there, causing noise pollution. Oh, speaking of noise pollution, one more fancy little thing I can do. I can just grab my old guitar hair, and you can already hear it, but it's not the same. I can do things. I have my guitar hooked into the mixer. So now it's fancy and does cool things. Well, arguably cool things, I guess. Never had one lesson. Movie references. Alright, anyway. Ow. Continuing on with normal shit. Alright, so let's readjust all this crap. Okay. I want to move this train line, which is this one, so that it's not as here. This sort of thing. Okay. And then get rid of this. Okay. So like that. And like that. Well, that doesn't really work, did it? Okay. There. That's not right. Kind of, yes, I suppose. There, that's working right. Yeah, we got the whole college and everything is right here still. Although it has gotten much bigger. But yes, same map and all that stuff. Oh, why aren't they moving? Because it's paused. Yeah, now we've got a baseball stadium, which it still calls football on the notification things. The American football stadium there. Oh, thank you. Regular soccer over there. There. more ideal to have this further away, or possibly farther away from homes, but whatever. I'll do our little bridge. I'll just kind of keep this going along here for a while, and then now I can go back into there. We'll let this train, it's going that way, okay. Of all this. Oop, don't get rid of that track. Don't get rid of the track I just placed. Oh my god. Okay. And now people are more happy because there's not a train. There's not a railroad. That's what we call that, right next to a house. Speaking of house, stop burning your homes to the ground, please. Actually, it doesn't cost me anything. Still prefer you didn't, though. That's definitely a normal railroad thing right there. That's fine. Cool. This is probably another line I should really take kind of away from homes, but I'm not going to. Okay, it's light. I just now realized that. So we can buy this whole chunk over here. That might be a good one to buy. Actually, it might be worth buying both of these. How much money do I have? 4.047 million? No, 4.048 actually. 32,000. Might as well. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Neat. Alright, actually, I'm making $6, and there it goes. Alright. Was there actually a boat? That is not a boat. Land boat, I suppose. Harbor? Okay, yeah, no. For some reason, I thought it said it was. Tis not. Alright. I have the cargo hub over here, right? That's what this is? Yes. Yeah, it's got the train line in it. So I could have a normal cargo thing over here, I guess, if I wanted to. Ooh, actually, what I should do is I should put more tourism shit over here. I mean, things. As soon as I remember where that is. Oh, also another park maintenance building. I really need to get one of those. I kind of meant to do that already. Right next to the mini university, I guess. And what? I think those are expensive or some shit. I don't remember. No, they cost 10,000. They're 160 a week. They're not too bad, but I am losing money at the moment. So that's something I should really consider working on. Okay. So, tourism. That's what I was doing. Should I do it? No. I don't remember where I need to go. Oh, I remember now. It's in here. And coming. Or not. There's a very specific subset of things that is all tourism buildings. That's the nature reserve. These are all the parks. Here we go, tourism and leisure. Alright, so we got fishing pier. So there's no way of actually getting to these at the moment, but we'll solve that later. There's a fishing pier. Fishing tours. Down there. Restaurant pier. Out there. And the marina right next to it, of course. Yes. Okay, so none of these places have parking lots, so we're just gonna run a normal, like, path or something under there. Park path decorations, sure. All the way down to here. A little bit more. Stop snapping the things, please. Good. That's much better. Oh. Apparently it requires a road. That's no fun. Okay. Yep. They need to have a road, huh? Can't just be a little path then? Okay. Well, shit. That's gonna cause problems, isn't it? Sorry. Just clear my throat. Alright. Get all this shizned out of here. Turn this up a little bit more. Alright. Now ducking seems to be doing a little too much, so let's turn that up. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, now it's all flooded. That will happen when you mess with the freaking ground. I guess we'll just go with this road. Just coming out of that intersection. Let's wait until it stops flooding. I may have made a mistake. We'll just leave all that there for now. Deal with that later. Is this building on fire? Why are you on fire too? Stop being on fire. Okay, anyway, what chunk of land? I just bought this chunk of land. Alright. So we got highway right next to the train. I might want to put the train line underground for here. So I can actually get quick moving traffic out of here and into here more easily. Alright, so let's do that. Pause the entire world. I'll go back to here. Start to there. So I have an idea of where it needs to be. Train, track, drop. Leave it there. I'll come back to that. Alright, get rid of this. Stop doing that. No. Get rid of most of it. That way, like I said, I can put the have the highway have like a exit right. It goes over that, so it's not in the way, not slowing down traffic or anything. Okay, which means now I have to scratch my ear. Adjust my headphones. And turn that up a little bit. I'm gonna want one of these, a three-way intersection. Man, this really doesn't give me a lot of space to it. Doesn't, apparently. Don't worry about the people who are already on the road. It's fine. Right there. You. There, back to there. I'll make that look a little better in a minute. Or right now. Put up the sound barrier along this whole stretch. Oh. Just that whole stretch, I guess, for now. Until I know where everything ends up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sure, because I'm a horrible human being, we're gonna have a one-way large toll booth right here. Maybe actually the small one. Small one-way is 4 lanes, and this is 3. I think it'll just work better in the end. Cool. 'Tis facing the wrong way. Why am I able to do that? There we go. No, this one. Make you pay to get out of the city too. That would be really neat. Put that there. Okay. Toll booths, give me money. Okay. Actually, this should also be that. There, we gotta get a little bit better angle up here. This is an odd song so far. Okay, so much to my dismay, we need a traffic circle. I hate traffic circles, but they genuinely do work. There, right there. As an American, traffic circles suck. Wow. This song is louder than the others. Why? Whoops. Okay. Hold on. Okay. We got 3-lane there. Okay. Sure. Let's put fancy. Also 3-lane right there. Just sort of spread out like syrup. Like so. Oh. Looks good if you actually click on it, huh? Anyways. It's pretty close at least. Just like angle there. And have it kind of come out up to there. This one will go all the way out to there. Perfect. So now we got a big area with which we can work. Okay. So let's have this road continue all the way through that. Okay. And we'll just put one of these between the two there. And there. Here. Come up between the two, like so. Leave this area like that. We might put a city park there. There isn't one over here, so it might make a good addition. Okay, so let's run the water over there. And toll booth won't be working at the moment because there's no water or power. I don't really usually have much of a plan. Sometimes I do. If there's like something specific I'm working towards, then I guess that sounds kind of obvious. So if I have a plan, then I have a plan. But for this section, I don't really have any plans really. Just make more area. Although really, hold on, let me fill this area in. If you look, like this area here, you can tell by the different colored ground from like over here where it's darker. This is all fertile land. It's either fertile land or has oil. See how America has fertile land. So if I want to do things properly, I'd want to put a lot of agriculture in here. A lot of the farm stuff. All this stuff. But I'm honestly not a huge fan of the industry DLC. It makes things very difficult, but at the same time, it gives me the toll booths, which make me a hefty chunk of money. $10, get in to the city. So, sometimes, but most of the time, no. I don't appreciate that. Let's try that. Curve road. Shorter curve road. Let's see. pointless, but looks kind of neat, and will definitely slow down traffic unless I change this intersection. Oh, that is right. That isn't right. This is right. Junction is not a light. Stop sign there. There we go. Okay then. This is a very odd song. I really don't know why I put this road here. It's going to cause a lot of issues. It's right by this here, which will cause a lot of noise pollution. I guess I can just do that. We'll just make that low density residential there, I suppose. I sort of make up a plan as I go, usually. I can't put anything there yet, though, because there's no power. Alright, so we'll not do that, because like I said, that should be a park. Which I guess we can work on now, because that's more interesting than just placing shit. Yeah, I think a city park will work best. Because the amusement parks need a lot of space, zoos need a lot of space, and nature reserve just doesn't feel like a good nature reserve area, so. Park main gate, put her there. Put us on a nice high yield road. Makes things much easier. I'll have side gates. Oh, that has to be in the area. I'll just make a big splotch in the general area, and then a little bit, trim it down once it's all said and done. But place it. Okay, game is having issues. I always say that. One there, and two over here. Who's that? It's kind of like a square. Sort of goes the whole circumference. I don't think that's the right word. Goes around the entire damn place. And I get a lot of emails. Sure, that looks good enough. Alright, that's jank as fuck, but it's fine. Kind of cut across through there, and let's add in a Park Plaza. I guess Park Plaza should be kind of like front and center of the main gate. Cafe, I'll go over here, I guess. Restroom will be right over here. I'll have one over here, one over here, and one over here. Info booth, also towards the start. Park chessboard, I guess. Whatever floats your goat. Park here, that doesn't really work over here. Right. Gazebo. Which thing is this? Okay, that's the info booth. Probably don't want to put a gazebo next to it, but restroom. That'd be kind of weird. Gazebo 2. Electric Boogaloo. Alright. Trampoline park. Hell yeah. You have two of those. One over there, one down here. Climbing frame. There. One right here. A little sign. What is this? Just a single sign. Alright, sure. I'm gonna have that fenced off, so I'll wait on that. One of these in right here. I don't think those actually accomplish anything, but they look cool, so. I wish it was less restrictive on where you could place things. Fiat Beatsies. Again, let me know if things seem way too loud or I need to adjust something. I will do so as quickly as possible. We'll have like a little eating area next to the park, I guess. It's like cobblestone tile stuff. may even actually accomplish anything, but it looks slightly nicer. Yeah, I wanted it to kind of be a little more audible because usually I feel like it's like super quiet during my streams because I don't have as much accessibility to like the sliders and everything to adjust it so it isn't as loud. So I figured now that I have the power, I can kind of leave it a little bit louder. I don't know if that's a good thing or not though, so yeah. Get a few of those, have some trash cans here. Did I not just place a thing? Didn't I place a bench over here? Okie dokie. One more trash can right here. Flower beds. I guess this place is called Hickory Garden, so I should really probably have some flowers and shit, huh? It would make sense, wouldn't it? Of course, I can't see what I'm doing half the time because of the big ass blue thing around it. Nice hedge, I guess. Nah, hedge doesn't make sense. Ooh, a flowery hedge. Wood. There, they're nice and pretty and such. Got a little hedged off garden area here. Wait. To our food stall. This just goes wherever. Alright, well, let's put it right in here. And we got a food stall number 2. I'll go right here. And then we'll not move anything because I can't. Alright, well, that's just how that part is. Alright. Putting some cannons, because, you know, why not? Looks cool. I guess it's going to be pointing towards people then, as is that. Well, there's no way around it. Obviously, we have to have cannons. We can't not have cannons. And a sandbox right next to the cannons, too. America. So sandbox. Put the sandbox right over here. So, you know, we eating food and your annoying your delightful little children will be over in the sandbox. We also put like a chessboard over here. Right there. Yeah, back to G. Wait. Put some lights in here, I guess. Over there, here. Yeah, it's not random at all. Alright. This one of these right here. That didn't place, did it? No. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a fairly open park, but it is a park. We can put another chessboard thing over here. I think the roads automatically add little benches. Yeah, there's little benches here and there. We got the food bench things there. There are not very many benches though, so that's a good idea. People watching is quite fun. Wish I could see which way this bench was facing, but the camera doesn't get close enough. Damn it. As close as I can. Though people watching in front of the playground, probably not my best decision. Whatever. What could possibly go wrong with that? Put this here, one over here. Kind of far away from the road, but it's fine. Let's see. How about another gazebo somewhere? Just because why not? This gazebo right here. Right next to the restroom, which I said was probably not my best decision, but too late. Alright. And let's fence all this in now. Brick fence. There. Alright, sure, make a really weird angle, that's fine. Nice inconsistent fence works for me. Yeah, you hear some really weird songs on here, huh? You're just gonna give me all of the problems, aren't you? Good. Okay, good enough. There we go. Oh, I did not start on the main gate. You're also a bunch of problems, so you'll come away from a little bit. Or a lot, that's fine. Sure. There, okay, there, and down to there. Perfect. As long as you don't look at it too closely, it looks great. There's a park. I don't know. I can't answer that question. Don't ask me questions, Tyler Reed. Oh, I know. It's fun. Chill. Okay. We're not going to get power anytime soon. There's some houses. We'll have some of that stuff. Oopsies. What? Ooh, where are you? You're not even in a building. You can't complain about noise pollution if you're not in the building at the moment, so I can fix the problem. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I've also got my fancy light going. You can kind of see that it's on if I hold this up to it, because you can see the reflection of it. Light didn't really accomplish much, but whatever. It can be used for other things. Ooh, Bioswim, slightly transparent. I should really adjust the camera, but it's such a pain. Really cheap light, but it makes me look like a pro. Kind of. Sort of. Yes, mass drop, I know. I need to stop getting emails from people that are trying to sell me things. Because that didn't end well the last time. So I ended up buying a new processor. But it won't happen until Tuesday. But I got the motherboard now. But no thermal paste. Many mistakes were made. I know I can upgrade roads. Alright, okay, I should really do other things. But I don't know what. Oh, I know what. I need to redo or add some more education, because people complain if there isn't a school on every other block. I guess that's what it feels like sometimes. And we'll have a library right in there. Does the post reach over here? It does, but not much more than there, so we'll add one of those right there too. It'd probably be wise to actually start public transportation over here now, instead of once it's already heavily populated. But I don't really want to. I guess I will. I will add a subway right here. I'll connect into the... For some strange reason, people are fond of having public transport, or schools working on public transportation, so. Why don't have a subway in the middle of a low density neighborhood that I'll have here? Actually, this will be its own little mini place, because I'll have like fancy buildings or some shit here. Brook Gardens, sure. Alright. Have to adjust that so it fits better later. Okay, what are you? You're police helicopters. Okay, what is the issue? Which thing isn't connected to what? Because, like... It's odd. I don't know what's was missing, so I guess I'll just connect that to there. Or not. So there it goes. Alrighty then. This thing is doing weird stuff. I guess real quick we can kill everyone here. Interesting. We can do this and then there and back down. Alright, what is going on, game? That's stop. I don't know what's happening. Oh no, this doesn't want to work right anymore. Alright, are you Thomas Lewis? Funny name. Are you in a building? You are. But there's no noise complaint on this building, so. Go Rock Valley Football or foot. I don't know what FC stands for. Go us. We won, and I got $580. Go sports. Okay. How's development going over here? Fairly well. Replace this with that because apparently we need more of that than we do residential. Cool. Fire. Oh, there's one right there. So we're good on that. I'm sure there's something horrible. That's great. I can put this right here. Earthquake sensors. We'll throw another one right in here. Okie dokie. No, game, chill. No, I do have noise complaints, but that's unrelated. Also, I don't think that chat shows up on the stream. Okay, there. Music's turned down a little bit. Stop complaining about not having power. Does it even... No, straight just not operating. So I don't think anybody can actually get in through there right now. Fine. I will give you a temporary windmill turbine. Not a windmill. Man, saving you. I just see more birds and plants in the city thanks to the use of green energy. I placed one wind turbine. Not to mention the fact that all of the power comes from a combination of a nuclear power plant and a substation that magically makes power. It's 400 watts? I think that's a megawatt. So, no, it's a megawatt. Would that be 4,000 watts? I don't remember. I'm not good with watts. I'm better at volts. Alright. Anyway, back to the city. Academic year thing. Okay, cool. So, one more academic work. We lost 15 students somehow, and campus attractiveness somehow magically went up with me doing nothing. But alright. Now we got a sports trophy for baseball. Sports. Okay, cool. Alright. And now the need for residential is increasing again. Alright, you know what? If you're gonna start complaining about dead people, there's not even anybody in your building. Not one, however. Who's the other one who complained? You, Piper Lewis. Hello. Must have been taken care of. Have patience with your dead people problems. It's not like they could, cause some form of horrible disease or anything. Being near a dead body and all. I don't actually know if they can. Probably. Road up through there. Okay, and more residential. Wait. I still have this set on the hype station. I wanted to change that to let's go chill. Nice chill music for a nice chill stream on a nice chill day. Well, except for how it's like 80 degrees out at 10 in the morning. Actually, it's almost 11 in the morning and it's 80. Is it 83? Or did you just never decide to refresh? It's 83 degrees. Wow. I got an ad on the Weather Channel app to go ad free. Usually on a mobile app, to remove ads is a one time, like, $5 purchase. Then no. Well, I mean, it's not actually that bad in the grand scheme of things. However, it's $10 a year to have no ads on the weather app. That seems to be all that it adds. Ads. Anyway, how's the humidity though? Oh, it feels like 87 because it's 61% humidity. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, I haven't even noticed that many ads on that app before. But I also don't actually open the app all that often. So, yeah. Alright. How are things doing, I guess? I mean, they're doing, I suppose. Alright, let's make a bet. I'm supposed to get a tube of thermal paste today. And it says arriving today by 9 p.m. However, it is nearly 11 o'clock. And it is not out for delivery yet. Do we think it will actually be delivered? Or will it be delayed until tomorrow for no apparent reason? I bet it'll be delayed until tomorrow for no apparent reason. Right? I think the not the last time, but the time before that, like the Amazon started advertising a free 1-day delivery with Amazon Prime. And I ordered the stupid ass adapter I needed for my server that I can't even use at the moment. And it never showed up on the day it was supposed to, and ended up being late. The one time I actually like really wanted to get something the next day, it's like, nah, dude, we don't really do that. We're just gonna tell you we do, and then not actually do that. Did I make this high density? I did. It just looks fairly low. Okay, we can go out a little bit more, I think. Why don't we do another fancy curved road? Actually, we can just do this. Might automatically curve. Not enough though. So, come on. Gonna go out to there and then up to there. Not that much. And kind of steep, weird looking curve. All right. Then we can do industry up in here. So that's gonna be really small, but whatever. Commercial, right? Yeah. And we'll make this residential. And then there isn't much of a police station over here, so we'll put one of those right there. And another elementary school, because like I said, need one on every other block. Medical, I forgot to add more of that, so sorry about your helms, or whatever those were. Apparently they're helms. We'll have a gym or something. Yeah, sports hall and gymnasium right there. And now we can get the fancy houses. Pause. All this is low density residential. In the spots where there will not be any houses because it looks all weird and jank. But whatever. Got that out of there. Okay, and these will be high-tech housing, and they will be self-sustaining homes as well. Does that only work on high density? Oh, that isn't the right thing. That wasn't a... Did I just do... I did high-tech housing for the entire city. That was close to being very bad. I made this a park, not a district. Or, yeah, district. Whoops. Works better when you make it the correct thing. Funny that. Okay, try that again. There we go. And now, high-tech housing. And heavy traffic ban. And something else probably. Power usage. I mean, it's not really relevant because they're self-sustaining buildings, but whatever. Smoking ban. Well, I guess I won't do that. Well, we'll do that. I don't know. I don't know how that interacts. How does the smoking ban interact with the recreational use? Anything else? We don't really have a blimp line going through here, although I should really readjust the blimp line. But whatever. Free Wi-Fi. Why not? For that little tiny area. Okay, make sure that's not covering things I don't want it to cover. Okay. Doesn't need to go out to there. Doesn't need to cover any of that. No, stop that. That was weird. Wasn't even holding right click anymore. Alright. Okay. Swell. And there go the buildings. Okay. Cool. Still don't know what's going on here. Operating normally. Which thing that was happening? Oh, the Hickory Garden leveled up. Sweet. What? Where are you? What do you mean so much noise? There's nothing over here. You've got the freaking river. You're fancy. And this is totally flooded. I should probably consider fixing that, huh? Safe lane. Normal road, please. There. There we go. Cool. Less of a weirdly angled bridge as well. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys. Forgot about those. Alright. Nope. Don't want to get rid of the rock. Personally not a fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think he's overrated, but whatever. Get it, because that's The Rock. Alright, Rose. Time to start doing the correct things. Why are you the way you are? You know what, just get rid of this crap. It's not working. Oh, stop complaining. Alright. And power. With the underground lines. That only kind of works sometimes. There we go. Cool. So now we got a couple little, got a fishing pier and fishing tours. Not enough water. Really? Everything around you is flooding, but you don't have enough water. I mean, I get what you mean. But could you, like, don't? Like, you know. Alright. Happy now? There. I don't know how you're going to get into any boats from up there, but that's not really my problem. This is fine. I mean, it's weirdly tall, but it's acceptable. This, you're supposed to get into a boat. So, good luck, my dudes. What thing, which, can I get rid of that? Yes. I don't know what I just got rid of. Yeah, okay. Alright. What now? Oh, all these buildings. Okie dokie. Goodbye, Chris. Have a good day. These are not very fancy looking buildings. Nor do they appear to be very self-sustaining. Just judging by the AC units they have on the outside, they really doesn't look, yeah. Alright. What other requirements on this one? Well, so far I'm losing some money because we haven't had enough visitors. But we're getting there. Once we have more people in the area, more visitors should exist. We'll put some bike path through here. So that'll go up to there. Sweet. Okay. And then we can do fancy trees through here. And fancy trees through here. Through here. And then we will adjust these intersections here real quick. So this, stop doing that, will be, what thing are you doing? Stop doing thing. Okay, this junction, not a traffic light. Stop sign there. This junction, not a traffic light. Stop sign there. Stop sign there. That's fine. Stop sign there. And same on this side. Why are we all happy? Oh, you're not happy. That's the opposite of happy. Which I don't know what that is. That might be a lack of educated people or something. What is your issue? Not enough customers. Well, sell better products. This is why I don't actually run a city. It's not exactly centered, but it's fine. More high density there. We'll have this road run down through there. Commercial will take a majority of that section, and then the rest will be residential. And do we need, actually, probably add in another one of these. No, maybe not. Alright. That's covered by that. Starting to run out of radio range though, so we'll just put this like right there. I'll get power soon enough. We gotta water my people. Let there be liquid. Okay. I won't be streaming for much longer. Put a school over here, which won't have power for a little bit, but it'll be fine. Another high school right there. Kind of unnecessary, but it's fine. And another library right there. You can just put a little tiny park. Well, relatively small park. Should be kind of close to this stuff, I guess, because that's where the land value is lowest. Right there. Let's actually fill in this area with a bunch of trees as well. Just because all of the highway and shit over there. I like a wall of tree. Go. I don't think it'll actually accomplish anything, but it looks something. Well, it did. Can't see anything anymore. Really can't see anything. I don't know where I put most of those trees. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Stop needing people. Stop needing customers. Stop having issues. Why don't you have power? Really? Alright. Fine. put a pool right next to the giant radio mast. That's fine. Whatever. Gives power to it, so I don't care. Still losing money. Quite a lot. I might consider downgrading some of these roads. Okay. Kind of lowers the land value, but... And then you can just have these roads. I'll save you a little bit of money. I could get rid of most of that road because I'm not even over there yet, but I don't think I will. I think that would be a bad decision. And still, nobody's coming through here. Anybody? One car in a apparently week. One car has gone through here. Oh, and now it's gone. Sweet. Again, once this area gets more popular, it should improve. Why don't we put this kind of come up through here, go to there, and then we'll just have these two bits that branch off, go in that direction and in that direction. Kind of weird looking, but it's fine, and then we'll pause and make all of this that stuff. This part as well, and then small district right there. Not there though. Go these roads. Okay, and then this is going to be IT cluster. Yes. Why is my keyboard wobbly? Oh, because one of the legs is down. Or up, I suppose. Okay. I don't think there's really anything I can add to that. So, well, actually, it might make sense to have like a power restriction thing on that. Oops, just that. Don't you already have it? No, you don't. Sweet. Okay. I mean, that kind of brings in some challenges for adding IT stuff to the area, because like servers and all that stuff generally require a lot of power for cooling. Well, like large quantities of servers require large quantities of cooling, which is why they have their own AC units. Right. This will come up to there, and I'll come back down. I'll go over to here, possibly. I don't know why I won't let me add that stop. I just need to like get rid of that station or something. I can't get out of this part of the city apparently, so. Complete line. Alright, that's a totally useful line. I really don't know why that's not working. It kind of freaks out whenever I get rid of chunk as well. I don't know, maybe it just didn't get placed correctly or something. So we do that later. It's 11:11. What's up with this line here? But it says it's operating normally. Operating normally. Although there are no waiting passengers on this line. So just get rid of that. I'll fix that later. Nobody's even upset about that, by the way. I like. That? What's this mean? Everything is broken at the moment. Alright. Okay. let's get back to ground level and get rid of the abandoned buildings because they didn't have enough customers because they're not selling the right things. It's definitely not my problem. Yada yada yada. You really need water at the pool. I mean, you have water. And there's a person swimming there, so clearly you didn't actually need the water. Operating at reduced rate, I see. Whatever. Ooh, that is a tall building. Okay. No more abandoned buildings. I should just get rid of all of these, especially the red ones. Or at least the red ones. And you're still giving me problems, huh? Are you just not facing the right way? No, it was perfectly fine before. Okay. Whatever. Well, I no longer need anything, apparently, so that's... What do you... Park with trees. Park with trees does not fit. So... Park with trees right there. Cool. Alright, well, I think this is a good place to end this stream. Now that I figured out what the hell was wrong with my dumbass microphone, even though it was my fault, which is why it was dumbass. Woo! Alright. Cool. That is going to do it for this stream. Back to making some money without having paid schooling or whatever the hell. I like the car. There's that one car again. Yay. You have like 3 stadiums in the city. They're just for different sports. Alright, let's pause that so nothing horrible happens. We'll pause that so I have the last few, like 30 or 40 seconds of that for the end of the stream. But yeah, that is, like I said, going to do it for this stream. So, if you're watching this over on YouTube, you can go ahead and leave a like on it if you want to. You can subscribe over there as well if you're interested. If you are instead watching on Twitch, then you can follow me on there. That's pretty much it. There's a donation link in the description on YouTube and underneath the video on Twitch for the Trevor Project. This is the last stream I'll be doing for the fundraiser as, well, let's see, tomorrow's the 30th, right? Yeah. So tomorrow's the last day of June and therefore the last day of Pride Month. So, yep. I, of course, have my Twitch Pride shirt on. Although you can't see any of the green on it because of the green screen. So if I just move this into certain spots, you can see what's behind me. Well, in the game, it's 2 buttons. Not interesting. Either way, that is it though. So if you can donate some money for this last little bit, please do. There's also a couple people who are streaming, couple much larger people who are streaming right now to raise money for Trevor Project. Turbo Punch Gaming they're the people that did the Astif movie where things such as
I am a Stegosaurus
and
hello
that's where those come from. So go check that out. And then Jacksepticeye is also streaming for the Trevor Project right now. So go check them out. If you can donate, like I said, please do. Doesn't have to be me, doesn't matter. We're not making the goal unless somebody donates set to 500, and I have one. I can't read what that says. Does it say 175? I think so. I need 300. Yes, $325. That sounds right. I don't know. I failed algebra, so that is no excuse for I'm just bad at math. And I'm okay with that. Regardless, not making the goal, whatever, it doesn't matter. Money was donated, so I do appreciate that to those that did donate. So yeah, that is it for this stream. So thank you everybody for watching the stream. If you already did through all of that, all right, sweet. So yeah, goodbye.